Woke up to some pretty awful news today, and it's something that every content creator has to worry about, unfortunately, because there's a lot of really sick and twisted people out there that just don't like you because you make videos. Instead of just muting you or blocking your channel and making sure that they don't see your stuff, they obsess over you for reasons I just don't understand. But there's just people out there that literally want to see you 6 feet under because you say things they don't like. I could show you evidence of that because it happens to me too. Fortunately, I've never had this happen to me, and I do worry about it quite a bit because I worry about my family's safety because this is a serious thing, and I'm, of course, talking about swatting. I know people that have had this happen to him. Camelot 331 has had this happen to him. He's talked about it on my Saturday podcast before. And yesterday, it happened to 2 content creators at not the same time, but likely the same person because it happened in the same day. So first it happened to Tim Pool, who has had this happen to him several times in this year alone, which is horrible. I want to be clear. I think if you're busted for this, if they catch you, if the authorities catch you, you should do a mandatory life in prison. Life in prison. Because, make no mistake, this is attempted murder. First degree, because it's planned. I think it's disgusting. There should be no second chances, no minimum sentencing, no slap on the wrist. You should get life in prison. I think it's disgusting. You are a true pile of trash if you do this. So you can see here, there's a live stream going here. Viva Frey captured this. Literally 34,000 people watching. And that's because it went for like 3 hours. It was a long time. Because the bomb squad, they had to bring a bomb squad robot to the guy's house over this. And it's like every time they do this, they like up the ante on these swattings for Tim Pool. It's disgusting. These people are desperately trying to get him 6 feet under. Instead of just ignoring him, they want to put him under the ground. And then after he was done, they went after the quartering. SWAT team just left my house. Someone texted them that I murdered my wife with a high-power weapon and was going to take myself out next. They deployed the SWAT team for an anonymous text. They all knew it was a SWAT too. Hilarious. I'm 100% dead serious. You'll be able to listen to the radio calls online, but no body cams. Total bummer. You know, as someone with a family, this is incredibly scary. Imagine sitting in your house, just sitting in your house, and a ton of people roll up with tactical stuff. You know, the law enforcement rolls up and bang on your house, put everyone in cuffs, which they did to his wife too. And that was the one who was supposedly taken out. It's crazy. So, look, let's go over the timeline here because he documented quite a bit of this that happened. He also has pictures up of the police at his house. Here it is. And he says that this is only a fraction of the response. And you can see him here. There's at least 1, 2, I think that might be him right there or his wife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if that's a police officer. So if that's only a fraction, like how many? There's probably a ton there. Probably at least the entire area's law enforcement shows up because they take this very seriously. And it's hard to really fault them because if the chance is there that something is going down, you know, they have to check it out. But you would think because I know he's contacted local police and said, yo, listen, I'm a content creator. Crazy people obviously want to take me out. Maybe call before you just roll up to my house. And even that doesn't really help. So let's take a look at what he has to say here. You'll need to be able to listen to the radio calls online, but no body cams. Here he is responding to people. Did you at least give all the nice officers some free coffee? He says no, and here's why. I supposedly took out my wife. The cops were sitting in my driveway when dispatch called me. My effing wife answered the phone. They should have stood down at that moment, not handcuff me and make me lay in the wet grass and scare the heck out of my wife. That's a good point. If she answers the phone, like, why are they cuffing her? Again, all of this for an anonymous text message, not for me. I am also on the local do not SWAT list and have been for years. We're 100% fine. Cops were cool after they realized I wasn't a murderer, but they crossed a few lines, in my opinion, especially continuing to cuff my wife, who was supposed to be the victim. We had a good laugh, and I have updated their do not SWAT list people. The bad news, no body cams. The good news, the entire internet won't see my hairy butt. I'm certain my swatting was due to the large amount of super chats I was sending Tim Pool. So he was sending a bunch of super chats to Tim Pool, $100 ones, some stuff promoting his coffee brand, which I think is, just smart business to promote your shit. It's a smart way to promote your stuff, to be honest. That's why you see a lot of smaller channels do it, and they'll usually get a lot of subs for it. I used to do it when I was a smaller channel too. So, but he's a large channel. He's promoting his new coffee brand. But I guess he sent a shitload of super chats to Tim Pool, and it kind of doesn't make sense. Oh, you're going to send him all this money. Okay, well, here, you can get this too. I do believe it's the same person. I do believe the same person that swatted Tim Pool. It's the same people that did it. I do. And he says it right here. Yes, of course, it was the same people. I assume they were mad about all the super chats. Lilith Lovett says, that's ridiculous. Hope they catch the swatter. They won't. They've been getting away with it for months, and I assume nobody is investigating. And then he says, I have a call with Bill in the morning. I think that's his lawyer, probably to look at the police department, because, it sounds like an awful situation. So, awful to hear, and I'm glad everybody's okay. This is a horrible thing to go through. It really is. Horrible thing to go through, and I'm glad everybody is okay. And it's so sad that just because you want to be a person that shares opinions online, you've got to deal with this. You've got to fear with this. I know people that has been through this. Camelot331, great channel. Check him out. He comes on my Saturday live stream usually, and he's had this happen to him before, and it's an awful, awful thing to go through. I worry about it. It's about every day I worry about it. I have a family here, and I don't want to see my little ones have to go through that. But, it's disgusting to think that some pile of trash would be smiling at the thought of that. Sick. We live in a world with sick people. Anyway, fun mental health. I think that would help a lot of this shit. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.